Hello Dicers, my dream chasers. Welcome back to Dice Decide. So in this video I want to talk about the real reason why I came to India. I haven't mentioned this, but the real reason is Albert Einstein. Yep. Okay. Alright, let me explain. He has nothing to do with India specifically, but this year I've become really fascinated with the fundamentals of how reality works, how it's all structured. So I got very interested in physics and just how everything works on a fundamental level. So what this has to do with India, I'll get to that, but it's all about how gravity slows down time. You know, if anyone's heard about time dilation, it's actually a real phenomenon. It's actually the reason people have to change the clocks in the satellites around Earth. They have to slow down the clocks there because they go faster than our clocks. Because the gravity is lower there since they're farther away from Earth. So it's a real thing. And so I found an image that satellites have measured various degrees of gravity strength on our planet. So gravity is actually stronger in Europe than it is here in India. So see where it's like purple? It's like Sri Lanka is like the lowest gravity on Earth, which means that's where time passes the fastest. And so to understand why it's like that, well, the way we perceive time is chemical reactions in our brain. So if the atoms in our brain are being like pulled down by gravity, it's harder for them to do the chemical reactions as fast, so just slower. You experience time slower because your whole being is like chemically reacting slower because it's always being pulled down. So here in India, all my molecules are being pulled down less, and so all the processes can happen faster. And it's not just that, like I feel lighter, it's easier to get out of bed. I'm not kidding, like it's actually easier to walk around, do stuff. It's like, I just feel light, okay? It's a very subtle thing, like you have to know about it to notice it, but when you do know about it, it's like, it's so nice. It's so cool, like time, I just wanted to experience it, what it's like, because I even noticed it when I was in Lithuania, because if you look at the map, Lithuania is a little bit, it's more yellow, so it's still lower gravity than Norway. And it's interesting to notice the subtle difference. And people don't realize this, but it shapes just how each country works. It shapes the culture, it shapes how people move around in the town. Like there's so much more activity here because it's just easier to do things with lower gravity. And so it's just such a mind-blowing thing to just discover. And so yeah, that's why I'm here, really. My first idea was to go to Sri Lanka because that's like the middle of the purple area, but the visa there was only 1 month, so I thought like India's better because India's 3 months. So I wanted to experience this for a longer time because I've already been here a month almost, and it went by pretty fast. It's so funny when I'm doing my normal work, doing the surveys. Like I notice like I'm talking quicker and people are responding quicker whenever there's like an old like lady or something that has to think a lot, like I don't know, like yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, so in Norway it's like such an incredible like wait for them to answer one question, but here it's like, sure, they're still slow, but like it's not that bad. It's like I've tried to measure this like just based on my perception, how I feel the difference. I would say it's 50% faster here. So like you could say a minute in Norway feels like 30 seconds here. Kind of like that. But it's impossible to measure this. Like, how does it feel? Like, you have to base it on your perception. But yeah, it's about 50%, which is a lot. You know, when you add that up, a whole hour in Norway feels like 30 minutes here. So it adds up quite a bit. So yeah, it's just interesting that gravity can affect time so much. And with time dilation, speed affects time as well, but that's only noticeable when you're like close to the speed of light, which is irrelevant now. But it's just so cool. Like, I still want to go to a tropical place with strong gravity. So like a slow paced life and somewhere warm and nice. So that'd be kind of fun. Like, go to the beach, strong gravity. But I don't know. It's just such an interesting thing I've discovered this year, and I totally noticed the differences. I've even noticed it in different places in my hometown. Yeah, I know. It sounds crazy, but like, so since I live next to a mountain, it's a bit weird because my job is a little bit on the mountain. So when I work in the office a little bit on the mountain, time feels slower because, well, you're on the mountain is dense, and there's more mass below you. I think is the reason. Well, I think the main reason is just the dense mountain, but maybe it's both. But either way, I feel a difference. When I'm working from home, time goes faster. There's lower gravity. You don't have to believe me on this. I know what's true for me. Like, I can feel it go faster at home. And so it's just such a weird thing. Like, you wouldn't think it would be that much of a difference, but it is. So yeah, it's just a fun thing I've noticed. I suggest you try to like see this for yourself. Just go to different places and just see if it feels different gravity-wise, like time-wise. Like, if I just look at seconds here, if I count seconds, they go by so fast. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, it's not that fast in Norway. Because in Norway, it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, you get what I mean? There is a subtle difference. But you have to you have to know about this gravity and time phenomenon to notice the difference. You know? Because you can't just, I don't know, you're not going to think about it if you don't know that there is a phenomenon. But it's an actual thing. Like, we have to adjust the clock on satellites. So it is a thing. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. Just wanted to talk about it. That's the real reason. That's the real reason I'm here. But I mean, that's not the only reason. It's not like I came here just because of that. But that is the main reason. Yeah. But I do like the culture of India. Like, I do love Indians. I do find this place interesting, and it's just fun to experience the culture here. But I feel so light. I feel so light. Okay. Well, that's it for this video. Did you know about this? I don't think anyone really does. I mean, I feel like people have heard about time dilation, but they don't realize that gravity varies on different parts of the planet. So, yeah. Cool. I can link to the image of the different areas and the gravity strength. It's just interesting because Australia has like very strong gravity in the northeast side and very low gravity in southwest. And I've actually watched videos from towns with strong gravity and low gravity, and you can notice the difference. Like, people walk slower, strong gravity, and just, yeah, it's interesting to notice the difference. Because with the low gravity, people are so like upbeat and like easy. Like, yeah, it's so hard to describe it, but like there is a difference in how people behave based on the gravity in the area. Anyway. Anyway, I'm just happy to talk about this because it's just I've learned about this year, and it's just. At first, I don't know. I didn't believe it. I guess it's just weird, but I totally see it now. Like, especially now that I've been in India, it's crazy. Whenever I watch videos, everyone talks so quick, and it's like, what is happening? So it's just like it's not a placebo. Like, I'm not even trying to think about this every second of the day, but I notice it whenever, like I said, I'm watching videos or something from people I'm used to watching, you know, and I know how quick they're supposed to talk, and suddenly it's like, oh, why are they talking so quickly? I don't know. I'm not even trying to think about the gravity thing, but it's just the molecules in my brain are moving so fast now because they're not being pulled by gravity as much. And so the processes can happen quicker. And it makes me wonder how it feels on, like, the moon or something. But the moon is still being pulled by Earth a little bit, but it's pretty far, so it shouldn't be too much. I don't know. It does make me wonder how it feels like in outer space, like far away from the galaxy or something. Time must go pretty quick. Yeah, it's interesting to think about. Or, in contrast, how it would feel on, like, Jupiter or something. A place with strong gravity, time would be really slow. I would be moving like this. And so it's a strange one, because you both feel lighter, and when you watch videos, other people are talking quicker, even though they haven't moved. But it's just inside of my brain, the processes are happening so like quicker, and it's like it's a weird phenomenon, is what I'm trying to say. But I want you guys to notice this for yourself when you move around. Just try to compare something you're used to, like if there's a video you're used to watching or something. If there's a songs are good. If there's a song you're very used to, try listening to it in somewhere with like very different gravity and just notice it. Like, is it going by quicker? Is it weird? Like, does it sound different? Because, like, it doesn't sound different. It's just quicker. I mean, which makes it feel different. Anyway, I'm just rambling now, but yeah, it's just been an interesting, very interesting discovery. And yeah, I thought I'd share with you guys about the world we live in. It's a fascinating one. And really makes you think. So, yeah. That's why I'm in India. Just wanted to experience it. Time is going by quick. I'll be in Norway before I know it. Anyway, that's it for now. So remember to gently tap that like button, ring that bell so you don't miss an upload. And thanks for watching Dicers. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you next time.